Welcome to Medicine Talk ND Live, where you can discover life without medicine. Join us live 12 to 1 CST every weekday, where you can talk to a naturopathic doctor for free and learn more about naturopathic medicine. ND Live is brought to you in partnership with FullScript, the doctor's choice for delivering the safest source of professional-grade supplements to their patients.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us today for our interview with Dr. Julie Forbes. I'm Eli Camp, one of the founders of Medicine Talk, and we're doing this interview series as a way for you to get to know the doctors who are helping us out on ND Live. And this is a program where you can call in 12 to 1 Central Standard Time every weekday, some weekends, and talk to naturopathic doctors about what's going on, about supplements you're using, any questions you have about naturopathic medicine. And we can't give people individual treatment advice, but we really can get you a lot of good information. And you can figure out if going the naturopathic path is a good choice for you. So without further ado, welcome, Dr. Forbes. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me today.
Thank you.
It's so long since I've seen you, got like 5 or 6 years.
When you were living in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And Dr. Forbes is in Bridgton, Maine, and I hear it just started snowing there today.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit typical this time of year.
Well, sure, it being winter and all. I think people out there have a lot of curiosity about naturopathic doctors in general, but you know, about us as people and how we found this medicine. Would you share your story with us? How did you find naturopathic medicine? You know, anything you want to tell us about that?
Okay, sure. Well, I had been working in a very stressful sales marketing job in manufacturing in Maine. And when manufacturing was moving out in droves in the 80s, and got myself a little case of, as it turned out, lactose intolerance. So I was shopping in the health food store for soy replacements of all my favorite foods, you know, soy mozzarella cheese and soy milk, etc. And I saw a sign for a talk on homeopathy. I thought, what is that? Homeopathy, I never heard of it. So I got myself to the talk, and I learned about it from the first ND ever to come to Maine. And she treated me a few weeks later, and I no longer had the issues with lactose intolerance, and I was ready to move on with my life. And I thought, boy, that's really good stuff. So I started studying about homeopathy. And when I did, I picked a class that was taught by Amy Rothenberg at the NCH in Beverly, Mass. And then I found out about naturopathy because she talked about how she was a naturopath practicing homeopathy, and I signed up for their class. And by the time I was done with their class at the New England School of Homeopathy, I was on my way to naturopathic medical school.
Wow.
So
wow.
That's the short version.
Right. And you've been in practice a while.
Yes, I started in '98. And at first I was practicing in Vermont. And we decided, you know, there was a problem between Vermont and Maine in terms of traveling, and we call that New Hampshire. So we decided to just move to Maine.
Right.
And so I've been here in this location for about 15 years now, a little over 15 years.
Where is Bridgton in relative, like in Maine? Is it...
Okay, so do you know where North Conway, New Hampshire is?
I do.
Okay, so Portland, Maine is on the coast of Maine, and North Conway is at the foothills of the White Mountains. So we're halfway between the two.
Okay, got it.
And
yeah.
we missed a good NHAND conference, which was in North Conway this year, only 40 minutes from my home.
Oh, wow.
That's where I first met you.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it was great.
I know, I wanted to come to it. I'm a little busy these days and trying to juggle. So I took over raising my grandchildren a few years ago. And yeah, I'm a parent all over again, and I forgot how time consuming being a parent can be. So.
Oh my God, that's a big commitment.
It is, but it was needed, and I will never look back. It's amazing, some of the best times of our life in these last 5 years. So,
Well, it's wonderful you can do that.
we're lucky. Not every grandparent can make that choice, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your practice.
Well, of course, I practice using classical homeopathy, as you'd expect. And then I do a lot of food allergy testing, help people improve the terrain of the body by ensuring that we have a good microbiome, and that involves finding out about the potential for leaky gut and correcting that on the way to correcting the microbiome. And I do also realize, because of the population I serve in this general area is the oldest demographic in the country. Maine being the oldest demographic in New England, and New England being the oldest demographic in the country as a region. So I have a lot of older patients, and I've done recently gotten a lot more involved with the Boston Heart testing for cardiovascular risk assessment. And
I've heard about that.
Really wonderful. So I've been doing a great deal of that kind of testing, because it makes the standard HDL, LDL, total cholesterol profile look like Mickey Mouse medicine. It's just so, not informative. So
Wow.
I've really been working with them and learned a lot about their approach and how they're trying to support practitioners to sort of help offload us of some of the more routine things, like they put together a life coaching plan with a dietitian. We do a lot of that anyway, but for MDs and DOs who aren't steeped in what naturopathic doctors are, that's a great big asset for them. They don't have to have a registered dietitian on staff. They can utilize the services that these people provide. And patients, I think, get a little kickstart by going through the 2 first free sessions with them on that. That's tailored to their results, and it's tailored to their preferences. So it's a nice kind of adjunct to what we do. And certainly it helps to bring along some of those MDs and DOs who are dabbling in the functional medicine field.
Right. Well, I think our medicine works, and I think we have drawn the attention of all types of practitioners because they see what we do is working, and I don't think they want to put their patients on enormous amounts of pharmaceuticals. Their tool, they didn't learn the other tools, right?
Right.
So, well, awesome. So, I've been asking all of our NPs what their favorite herb is and why.
That's a hard one.
No.
Well, I guess I'm torn between elderberry and curcumin. But a curcumin, I guess, would be the winner, because, year round, so many things are based in systemic inflammation, from the musculoskeletal system, the heart, the brain, all of that. That I guess I'd go with curcumin, but elderberry's a close second.
Oh, I love them both. Curcumin's great. Yeah, and you can do it in food. You can, if you need high amounts, you can take it as a capsule. I'm a foodie girl, right? I like to get as much as I can in food when we eat, but sometimes it's not possible for people.
Right. So that would be turmeric in a food.
Right.
Lots of it, though.
Right, which is why I say sometimes that's not practical to just add it to your food because you need higher doses. What a great herb. That's awesome. So how can people find you and schedule with you, Dr. Forbes?
Well, my website is mainenaturopath.net. And at least when I first started utilizing my website, if you just put in Maine Naturopath, I came up first on the SEO. And so I don't know where that's at right now, but, and it's .net, not .com. And then I also have a Facebook page, Julianne M. Forbes, ND, LLC. And I don't do much besides that. I really am not into the whole Twitter thing.
Yeah.
But I do the Facebook page, and I have a personal page as well. And that, I think, is, I don't know, I don't remember my name there, just probably Julianne Forbes. But the professional page is the one that I try to maintain with, postings from Medicine Talk. And
And we appreciate that. We do. I'm sure everyone out there does too. And do you do an initial consult, complimentary consult with people, or a phone consult to see if it's the right fit, or?
I basically just, most people have called and have asked some questions ahead of time. And the bottom line is people either come or they don't based on whether or not it's going to be covered by their insurance. Unfortunately, that's the big deal.
Interesting.
Yeah, because we do have some insurance companies covering us now.
Right.
Since the Affordable Care Act. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But as I said, my population in this area is a lot of elderly people who are, for the most part, mostly on Medicare.
Right.
So as much as I would like to treat younger people and be able to help them earlier in life, I have to really be flexible with regard to that because of the numbers of people here that are elderly.
Yeah, that's interesting. I keep hearing rumors that naturopathic doctors will be added as Medicare providers, that they're working on legislation, and I don't know where that is.
Let's hope. That would help me a lot.
Right, right. Well, awesome. So everybody, you can also join Dr. Forbes every month. Just check the schedule. She's on 12 to 1 Central Standard Time once a month. And have you had your turn yet this month, or are you going to be on sometime in December?
Well, I think December is going to be my first time because when I signed up, I was in the first week, but I ended up with laryngitis.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So watch the public calendar. You can find it if you hop over to medicinetalk.org and then click on ND Live. There's a link to the calendar there. And if you sign up, you'll get a weekly email that tells you who's on each week. And I just want to thank you so much for making the time to talk with us and let people sort of meet you virtually. And I hope you weather the snowstorm today. Well,
we just got to get used to it. It's going to be this way for the next 4 months. It's like.
That's right. That's right. Well, happy holidays, and I'm sure I'll see you sometime soon.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Visit medicinetalk.org to join us at ND Live today. And be sure to ask your doctor about Full Script.